Welcome to Living a Full Life podcast. Join us as we explore health topics that encourage raising healthy children, living a healthy life, and living the best life possible. Now, here's your host.
You've probably heard about antioxidants, superfoods, and free radicals, but what do these words really mean? Today, we're cutting through the noise and talking about what the science actually says. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Living a Full Life. Free radicals, antioxidants, words you may have heard back in high school. But what do they really mean? What do they do? And really, the simple analogy of all this is that think of free radicals like little sparks inside of your body. In small amounts, they're normal. But if the sparks fly everywhere without being controlled, they cause a lot of damage. And I like that analogy of what free radicals are. They're unstable molecules formed when your body breaks down food, exercise, or is exposed to toxins like smoke, pollution, processed foods, and even stress. Too many equals oxidative stress in the body, which contributes to aging, inflammation, and disease, like heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, and the list goes on. So free radicals are no bueno because they're sparks, and these sparks can cause a lot of damage if they get out of control. We increase these sparks in the body by eating processed foods. That's the number one source of it. Number two is stress. We put ourselves through a lot of stress mentally and physically by sitting in similar positions every day in front of computers and not exercising or exercising aggressively, but really through the processed foods, the snacks that we choose, the carbohydrates that we choose, the packaged foods that we choose. That's where free radicals love to develop. So the way to fight them is with what we call antioxidants. Antioxidants go in and they're like fire extinguishers. They neutralize the free radicals before they can cause major damage. The body already makes some antioxidants naturally, like glutathione, superoxide dismutase, and some other ones that your body just produces. And food provides extra help. Vitamins like vitamin C, E, minerals like selenium, zinc, and plant compounds like polyphenols and flavonoids. We get these through whole foods. We can supplement them as well. But the key point is that balance is everything. You need some free radicals for immune defense, but antioxidants keep them in check. So everything plays a role. And medicine and influencers and Instagram have made this depiction that there's cheats and biohacks and simple ways to cut corners when really there isn't, and that there's good things and bad things when really the human body doesn't work that way. Everything that happens in the human body was done by design, even free radicals. They play a little role in there. Those sparks can help put ammunition into your immune system to help fight off disease, bacteria, viruses, and pathologies. So antioxidants play a small role. These sparks can be used as ammunition by your immune system to help fight things off. But once you have too many of them, they can cause fires. So the best antioxidants, and if you grew up with me, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and the superfood eras and all that stuff, let's break down those myths too. But antioxidants come through our whole foods, and let's talk about them. Fruits, mainly the small fruits, acai, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, pomegranates, citrus, they all have amazing antioxidant properties to them, especially the fresher that they are. So fresh fruits play a huge role in that. That's why eating them off the vine is the best. Eating them and not juicing them is where I'm trying to get to on this. Vegetables, leafy green, broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, those bright vegetables are bright because of their antioxidants. There's other things too, like green tea, coffee. Coffee itself, in moderation, has an antioxidant properties to it. Dark chocolate, the 70% plus, nuts, seeds, beans, herbs and spices like turmeric, cinnamon, oregano. These things all have antioxidant properties in them. Many parts of the world use herbs and spices in a lot of their cooking and have great health benefits from them. The Mediterranean is known for their turmeric, cinnamon, oregano, thyme, and the Middle East is, there's spices that they use there, chili peppers and pepper flakes and all these other things that they use in the curry and some other herbs that they use in there as well. But turmeric is used around the world, and these things are antioxidant in themselves. Some superfoods that you may have heard of in the past that got a lot of hype, and maybe some overhype due to marketing. Things like goji berries, acai bowls, exotic powders. They can be good, but they're not miracle cures. Acai was this huge thing for a long time, and goji and gooseberries and all these things that they came and gone because of the fads, because they were really just marketing tools to just push them a lot faster, but really didn't have any more benefit than blueberries. So science shows that everyday affordable foods like apples, beans, kale, blueberries can be just as powerful or more powerful than expensive imports. So keep it simple. You don't need superfood powders. Whole foods do the job just as well. There is no such thing as superfoods, just healthy foods and bad foods, and having a clean, fine line between the two, and eating a lot of the good stuff and very little of the bad stuff. That's how we keep inflammation at check, free radicals at check, cancer-causing agents at check. All of these things is by having a clean, defined line and strict rules in your home of what's in the pantry, what's in the fridge, and keeping it very simple. So eat the rainbow when it comes to your fruits and vegetables. Those colors are there for a reason. They're there to entice you to eat them, because it's like, hey man, I'm good for you. Eat this. It's fantastic. I'm bright orange. I'm a carrot. Eat me. I'm a bright yellow bell pepper. Eat me. It's because they're there for appeal. And it's for all animals to eat them. That's the whole point of it. Eat the rainbow. Different colors equal different antioxidants. That's what gives them their color and their minerals. Don't rely on supplements. Always go food first and then supplements. Supplements can help if we're deficient in certain things, but high dose pills don't outperform real food. The literature supports this across the board. Supplementing vitamins into your system compared to eating them have drastic different outcomes. People who eat them from whole foods have very different outcomes than supplementation. So that's why your medical doctor may not be too excited about vitamins all the time when you go in and talk to them and they're like, you don't really need it. It's not because they don't believe in them. It's because they read the literature, and it's not very overwhelming to tell your patients to take more, vitamin E and K and A, rather than eat a good diet. So they don't talk about the good diet either, though. So I do, because eating healthy foods is the foundation to all success when it comes to health. Aim for at least 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables daily. A serving is the palm of your hand. Eat 5 to 9 of these each day. You'd be surprised. It's easy to get those 5 in. 9, you're doing great. And that's what you want to do every single day to make sure you're getting enough variety and probably covering your bases for antioxidants, anti-inflammatory foods, vitamins, and minerals. It's just a great rule. Cook with herbs and spices. Add that. They taste great. Add it to your foods, add it to your meats, add it to your veggies. It just gives you that extra taste. Add it to your kids' food, oregano, thyme, garlic, ginger. See what they like, see what they don't like. Sneak it into their food. Cook with it. It will help everyone. Small amounts of this stuff pack huge antioxidant power. So think about that. Free radicals are normal. Just remember that. Antioxidants, keep them in check. Balance is the goal when it comes to all of this stuff. Don't chase the superfoods. Don't do the marketing ploys. The avocado fad, the acai bowl fad. You go to some of these stores, I'm not going to name them, like Grain and Berry, and you buy a bowl and it's got like 1,400 calories packed with sugar. And you're like, how can this healthy bowl have so much sugar in it? Well, it's because they add sugar to all of this stuff. It's not just whole foods. Make it super tasty. That's why we want to go and eat it. It's because of the sugar. So You got to make your own stuff at home when it comes to healthy foods. Build an antioxidant-rich lifestyle by eating the variety of fruits and vegetables. That's how you do it. You don't have to go out and buy any books. You don't have to join any programs. You don't have to buy any superfoods or supplements or any type of MLM stuff that's out there promising you great antioxidant outcomes. If you don't change your diet and you keep adding inflammation to the diet and you keep adding kerosene to the sparks and to the fire inside of our body, no supplement out there is going to outweigh that, the heaviness from that. So we have to just supplement our diet and eat well to reduce the sparks, to reduce the fire, to reduce the heat in the body, the inflammation. Then when you start to add supplements, they can really boost certain things like energy, sleep, feeling, decrease in pain, decrease in swelling. It can really help. That's who we see it. But the people who don't get much, it's typically the 50-year-old dude that you give them, hey, take this vitamin. Like, I took the vitamin, I don't feel any different. Well, it's because you can't drink a case of beer. Dip, 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 dip. You can't do that, right? You can't stay in a constant thing of inflammation and then go out and take some vitamin E and be like, well, it didn't really help. Well, no, it didn't help. You got to change this first. You got to change the foundation first. Aim for 5 to 9 fruits and vegetables, cook with spices. We talked about that. Build an antioxidant-rich lifestyle with variety. And then this week, my goal for you, or my challenge for you, is to try to add 2 more colors to your plate. It can be your lunch plate, your dinner plate, maybe some blueberries at breakfast or roasted peppers at dinner. Small changes add up to big health over time, and it's just by making those small changes. The best tips when we talk about elimination diets or things where we're trying to help people get through some health conditions is eliminate and then just add good stuff and start build from the good stuff. And an elimination protocol is more to see what we're allergic to or what we react to. So we clean the slate, we eat clean base meals for like 7 days. Then we start to add foods back to our diet and see where we react. You don't need to do that at that type of a scale. What you can do is be like, yeah, I know I always default to that bad thing that I eat in the morning, the yogurt. It's not whole fat Greek yogurt. It's the sweet stuff with the blueberries already in it. I know it's a lot of sugar. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm not going to buy that anymore. I'm going to switch to whole fat Greek yogurt, and I'll add my blueberries in there. You see what we're saying? So we make a swap out, or maybe it's just a food that has to go and something that has to come in. You're like, yes, we're just bad with veggies. We just don't cook veggies. The kids don't eat them. Well, you're going to just have to start cooking with them. Pick the ones that they like and run with them, whether it's broccoli or mushrooms or whatever it is, run with that, eat more of them, and then start to sneak in the other colors as well. They have to learn these habits. The earlier in their life you do, the better. Hopefully that was some good tips for you. Short podcast this week, but packs a major punch with antioxidants. Remember, the free radicals are there. They're not good, but they do play a role in the body. It's your job to eat a variety from the colors of the rainbow in your fruits and vegetables to make sure that you offset free radicals with things that are called antioxidants. Stay well, stay healthy, and take care.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Living a Full Life podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.